type of people that you need to start avoiding. People that like to complain. People that are always negative and want to bring themselves down. People that don't focus on the positive. People that aren't appreciative of where they are in life and of their life in general. The reason I say that is, well, first of all, I've been a victim of complaining and being around people that complain. I think pretty much there's still people that I'm friends with that complain, and it's very contagious. It's very contagious. Like, I kid you not, right? For maybe the past 5 days or something, I haven't complained once. Like, okay, maybe when I found myself about to, or in the process of complaining, I'll just like drop it. I'll just be like, you know what? At least this and that. I'll just quickly switch it to something to be grateful for, instead of something to be bummed out about. And even if it was the littlest things, like I mainly did it to be less complacent about my spendings, about money and things like that. But then I wanted to implement it in everything in my life. I just wanted to, I wanted to be more content. I am content, like very, very content, but there's still like everyday life, like every small things, like let's say when I locked myself out of my room, for example, like I had to stay, like I usually stay calm under pressure. So like I was just kind of like, oh, like I just left my keys. I just kept trying to open the door until like it registered in my brain that the door's like locked. Then at some point I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just eat. Let me do what I came outside my room to do in the first place, and eat. Like, thank God I have my phone and my headphones with me. And I think I have my charger. I think so. I think I have my charger with me. So I was like, oh, I'm just grateful at least that I have all this like with me. So as I was eating, then I thought, okay, let me call my friends that live close by. So I called him. And then eventually, like, it was kind of like a weird situation where I'd have to like, he has to leave his door open and then I have to like go into his room. It was a whole weird situation, but then eventually I just kept on going about my day, like eating, and then my flatmate came and saved me, bro. Saved me. She called the 24-hour security number, which I didn't have, and security came and opened my door for me. See, if I lost my composure in that moment of losing, or like of like locking myself out, like the realization of locking myself out of my room, like who knows what I would have like, said in the universe, spoken to the universe, spoken to existence, let me say, actually, or who knows what I would have wanted to do. Like, imagine if I just left the whole accommodation of frustration, then I'll be locked out of the whole entire building. The whole entire building, bro. So you never know, like different things can happen, bro. So just have to be grateful and have that inner peace. The situation, I literally read it today in my devotion, that the situation can be treacherous and dire, but you have to just hold that inner peace within you, like hold that inner peace, have that contentment that that God has given you, that granted you, sorry. But the downside to the other side of the coin to this which is complaining, right? Like, it just brings down everything, your mood, your aura, like bro, today I almost wanted to stay in bed the whole day and do nothing, bro. Literally, right? I'm planning to start, well, I have started, but I need to like basically push it out there, like, but I'm working on building a community right now. So like just a community where people like-minded like us like can chat, can like just exchange knowledge, wisdom, experiences, especially as I'm interested to hear other people's experiences most of all, and help people find friends that can actually like benefit them, motivate them to be better, push them to be better, not complain, help them to understand maybe certain things they don't understand, like throughout their day, like, oh, this happened to me, and help people to help you to keep accountable. That's mainly the reason I came up with this whole thing. That's the part I'm working on, but the community part is quite simple to start. So I've started a Discord server. I'll leave the link in the description for this server. I'll leave a link in the description for the server. But I wanted to work on that, right? So I had like basically a moderator. I have a moderator already, or a admin, let me say. More so admin to help me to get this server up and running and things like that, and to just make it look nice, make it look pretty. And we were supposed to do this like literally last week, but he just started like his university, so he's still like adjusting, finding that balance and socializing, which I understand. So I would never rush him. Patience is my number one trait, by God's grace. Now God's probably gonna test my patience more. That's what I noticed when you like to essentially boast. I'm not boasting, but like when you think something of yourself, or when you even ask for patience or claim that you're patient, God's gonna teach you how to be patient. You know what I mean? If you're not already patient. But today he was ready, right? Today he was ready. In fact, let me give you the whole backstory, right? It's gonna be a long one, fam. My friend, just call him Longy. He came to Chester to see me or to see someone, or see both of us, let's say. And as soon as he landed, he forgot his bag on the plane, which was very 100% IQ, 100 IQ, bro. But he forgot his bag on the plane. We ate. We got it when he came here. We ate immediately. Or we spoke more than we ate. And then the rest of the night, we went to the university toilets to bang a dookie, which is the taker number 2. And we bumped into one guy. It was funny. One guy I knew. So we all went together. And then the other person that he came to see, my friend that came from Longy, the person that Longy came to see came to the library too with her friend, and it's turned into this whole thing. We stayed up till 6 a.m, which obviously I did not want that to happen, but it happened. We walked into the house, walked back home. What else happened? Just like there's some things that happen as well that I don't really. Actually, I'm gonna say it anyway. One of my ex-girlfriends complimented Longy to me, like, in all honesty, I don't care like whatever anyone like my exes do. I don't care, like, they can do the most heinous, they can move to my friends, whatever, but I mean if they move to my friends successfully, like my friend moved to them back, like it just tells me a lot about my relationship with that friend. So whatever they do, it's none of my business. But I don't want you to come to my doorstep with your bag, like with your whatever you're dealing with internally, like your feelings. Essentially, I don't want that. So that kind of annoyed that. In fact, that annoyed me a lot. Something else also came up that my friend told me about on FaceTime, and then there was a little friction as well when we were staying up till 6 a.m. with someone like with Longies. The other person, Longie, wanted to see his friend, so there was a bit of tension there. So there was just a whole lot of things like on the surface level to you guys it probably doesn't seem like a big deal, but things, just small things that people do sometimes get to me. So I just start to like complain, obviously, like complain. Even the fact that I only slept for 4 hours, complain. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do today, complain. Like I was just complaining throughout the day, even about my next purchase for clothes, like I was complaining. And then like I called my best friend, right? I called him and I complained again, And then he told me some of the things, I complained again in reaction to whatever he's told me. And then I was just like, what am I doing? Like, you know what? Let me even be grateful to God today that I woke up, and then I realized, like, you know, my mom, because I was talking to my mom last night, and then I had to kind of cut it short because my friend arrived. So I was like, I just want to talk to my mom today. Let me just like call her, make sure she's okay. And then I saw that my friend that wants to help me to create this Discord server was ready to hop on the phone and like, or on our laptops, on our PCs, hop on our PCs and to just like start doing it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me just get on with my day. Longie's friend even bought me extra food. So I was just like, like, instead of complaining, let me be grateful. I literally prayed, I asked God for forgiveness for being complacent, literally. Like, I almost brought down my mood. Like, I forgot how such a good a day I had yesterday and everything. Like, just because of a few people that aren't even happy with themselves, that are doing like all these small things. I mean, not that they're trying to get to me specifically, but what they're doing in general is bothering me, and I don't usually pay attention to all these things, but when I let people that complain slip their complaints through the cracks of my conscious mind, like slowly I start to get mushy and I start compromising my values here and there, losing myself here and there, matching the negative energy here and there. Like, it's dangerous. People that complain are just dangerous, bro. Honestly. Like, don't let the situation get to you, whatever the situation is. Don't let it get to you. Just always remember to have that inner peace within you. Have that inner peace. Even if you're angry, be angry inside and just really deep the situation, but don't deep it in the sense of, oh, this person, so this, that. Deep it in the light of looking at things for how they really are, because sometimes we forget we have all these powers within us, bro, like to be able to discern, or some of us have these powers, some of us don't, but just pray, literally just ask God to come down and help you to ask the Holy Spirit to come down and guide you. Ask the Spirit to come down and guide you, like, or get your like vision, use your vision as like an anchor. Is that what they call it? An anchor? Yeah, to steady yourself on like a vision of my higher self. Is this the vision for myself? Would my higher self even care about something like this? This is beneath somebody like my higher self. Like you have to really like just find your anchor. My anchor is God in it, so my anchor is the Holy Spirit, God, Jesus. So naturally that's my go-to. But after a while as well, I start to remember my true vision for myself, and I proceed with caution with whatever energy I want to let out in light of the situation. Because it literally, it doesn't matter what instrument you're using, it's the soul. It's the soul, like literally. You could have a brand new violin versus like a very, very old secondhand violin. It's still all down to the player, to the player's soul, to have that passion, to how much practice they put in, how much heart and effort they put into it, how much they love the song, how much they want the audience to love the song. Like, it's still down to the soul, to the individual. Literally. And even the older the violin, the more broken down the violin is, the richer the sound. Like, the older it is, the richer the sound. You can look that up as well. I know my stuff, man. But yeah. So I'd like to say for today, and just keep complainers distant, like miles away from me, bro. And when you catch yourself complaining, think, the successful version of myself, would he really complain? Would he really be smaller than this problem that is in front of me right now? Think of these things, bro. Think of these things and act accordingly, bro. If it's not in line with your successful, higher version of yourself, the confidence version of yourself, the rich version of yourself, if it's not in line with that, then don't let the problem get to you, bro. If complaining is beneath that version of yourself, then don't complain. Be grateful. See opportunity in all these things. See the good side in things. Be the one to bring out the light in all these dark situations. Be the light. Just be the light, honestly. And start dissipating the darkness. Start dissipating it. I'm gonna refrain from complaining to complainers, because they help you to complain. Honestly, they help you to complain, and it just fuels your it fuels you. It just fuels you, bro. Like, it gives you a